Okay, so I dragged out two PCs and I connected this PC to the switch, and I got our DHCP server here. I restarted the DHCP server and set a new address pool, and now all these PC clients have IP addresses. So this one is 192.168.1.1.102, and here's .1.100, .1.101, 104, and 103. All right, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to try to turn on port security and see if we can get that working, right? So right now, just to test, we're going to try to ping from 103 here to 100 just to make sure that we have connectivity. Okay. All right, so there's a ping from 103 to 100, and you can see that replies all successful. So just a quick test that we can ping from 103 to 100, this guy right here in the middle. And so now we're going to set up port security on this switch, all right? So we're going to go into the switch. I'll get this in so you can see it. And all right, we're going to go into global configuration mode, configure terminal. All right, now we're in global config mode. And then I'm going to go into interface, let's see here, FA0/10. Okay, so I went into interface 10 because the switch port 10 is connected to this computer right here, right? All right, and now that I'm in there, I'm going to say switch tab completions for switch port. Okay, switch port mode access. All right, and I'll say switch port dash security. Okay, and that turns on port security, right? And then I'll say end, and then maybe I'll do a Control Z to exit, and then I'll copy my configuration from running config from memory into startup config, which is going to be saved. And destination file name startup config, yes. Okay, so I just saved my configuration, right? And I turned on port security. All right. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect and switch the connection from this PC over to this PC, right? And then we'll see what happens, right? We'll see if port security does anything. Just a default install. All right, and while we're waiting for that to either come up or go down, we will take a quick look at our running configuration. Show, run, tab, running config, right? Running dash config. And you'll see on 10 we've now got switch port mode access, switch port security. All right. And I'll close that. You can see here though that he's connected, but can he ping? So we'll open up here and we'll go to command prompt and ping. All right, and we're getting a reply, so we've got connected. So we've turned on port security, but it really hasn't done anything, right? So that's no good. So I'm going to take this link and I'll put it back to the top PC. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go back into the switch, and this time we'll do something different. Okay, this time we'll do conft short for configure terminal, int short for interface, FA0/10. So now I'm in interface configuration mode. And now what we'll do is we'll say switch tab, switch port tab, port security, right? Tab completion to complete from port to port dash security. That's the command we wanted. And we'll say maximum 1. So that's one maximum MAC address is 1. We'll hit enter, right? We'll take that. Okay. And then we'll do a similar command. Switch port, tab completion, port security, MAC. Let's hit the tab key to complete, MAC address, and then we'll say tab sticky. So this is the final command. Switch port security, MAC address sticky. We'll hit enter, and then we'll hit end, right? Okay, looks good. And now we'll have 100 ping 103 here. Get this on screen. Okay, getting a reply. I pinged the wrong person. Ping 104. There we go. That's the computer we wanted to talk to. We wanted 100. We ping ourselves here. Okay, request timed out. Nope. 104 is not the one we wanted to talk to. Hold on. Control C to stop that command. We want to talk to 103. All right, there we go. 103. So we're pinging from 100 to 103, which is this computer right here. We got a reply. So now what I'm going to do is go in the switch and take a look at the running config now. Show running config. And you see there it is, switch port security MAC address sticky, and there the MAC address stuck on E803. And if we look at this PC right here, see his MAC address is E803. So now these guys 100 just pinged 103, so we know they can communicate. Well, let's take this link, let's take it off, put it on the other PC, and see if port security works and shuts down port 10 on the switch when it sees the new MAC address, right? So we put the computer onto the switch, and now we just need to test it. So we're going to have 100 ping 104, which is his IP address right here. So we'll try that out. 104. And you can see right here that we're timing out. We'll close this. We're timing out. And still showing up. Let's try to ping the other way. Ping 100. And you can see it's timing out. And also look what's happened to the port. The line's gone down. The switch has actually shut down the port. And port security has been put in effect. So there's switch port security. Port-security MAC address sticky with a maximum life, port security maximum life of only one MAC address. The last thing I want to do is do a show command. So we'll do a show port security int for interface FA0/10 to show the port security on that interface. And if you do that, you'll get this information. See, port security is enabled, port status secure, shutdown. So it's in shutdown state right now. Violation mode, shutdown,